Welcome to the Unscripted podcast. I'm your host, Aaron Conrad, and this show is where we hear the real stories from real people changing the world. From everyday people to the top celebrities, all the conversations are real, raw, and always unscripted. Thank you for joining me today. Now let's get to today's guest. All right, everybody, welcome to Unscripted One-on-One from my basement studio here in Hilliard, Ohio. Really special week this week. I'm going to just kind of had one of those moments. This is a season of giving, and I think we're all kind of at that place where we're frustrated and weary. I heard the lyric this morning, "Weary world rejoices," and I think we're a weary world right now. And one of the ways that we can, I think, help ourselves maybe get past our frustration, our weariness, is to give. There's no greater feeling than when you give to a cause that's special. So really, this is a big moment for me because, and for you as well, Pat, you are the first returning unscripted podcast guest that I've ever had. So welcome back. You know the drill. Introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about you, and then we'll go from there.
Awesome. Well, thanks for having me back. I hope that means that our first podcast was an awesome one. I'm returning that way, not as a do-over. So I appreciate you being here. But I'm Pat Puhl with Families for a Cure. Families for a Cure is a Central Ohio based nonprofit focused on helping cancer patients, their caregivers, and doctors and researchers that are helping trying to find a cure. Our organization supports all types of cancers, and we extend beyond the borders of Central Ohio with the work that we do.
And you guys are awesome. And that's why I wanted to have you back on, because I had, again, just another random thought. And the beauty of running your own podcast is you can kind of do whatever you want. So over the weekend, I had an idea of, I want to have two posts this week, both of them called The Season of Giving. And this is just an opportunity for people, once again, to hear about your cause, hear about all you guys are doing, because I know you're doing a lot this week, I do believe. And that's why I wanted to get this out quickly. So this is probably gonna be a very short podcast, but one that we get all the details out, because I believe that everybody's kind of in that season of giving, season of an opportunity to do something beyond ourselves. So tell us all the ways. Well, first of all, tell us just the elevator speech. What is Families for a Cure? What do you guys do? And then we'll go from there. So let's start there. Elevator speech. What it is, Families for a Cure, and what do you guys do?
Families for a Cure is a volunteer-run organization supporting cancer patients and their caregivers. We partner with nonprofits that are focused in on supporting cancer patients, and we give designated grants to them throughout the year to support lots of programs that are happening, whether it be paying for house cleaning for cancer patients, to providing overnight stays in partnership with other organizations, or just providing experiences to cancer patients or their caregivers there. We also focus in on providing money to provide ongoing research here locally at the James, through St. Jude, and then Children's Hospital.
And I think from our first podcast, because I'm not very bright, as everybody knows from my podcast, the easy way to explain it is you guys are almost like the old switchboard, right? The donations come in, and then you kind of dictate where those should go as needed, right? Is that pretty?
That is correct. And we also have, that is primarily what we do, and we also have a couple programs that we run ourselves through our organization. But because we're volunteer run, we find that our best gift can be through partnership through other organizations who have full-time staff and have direct relationships with cancer patients.
And you guys are the best of us, and that's why I wanted to have you on again. So a little announcement from the unscripted side. I hope to actually have a store up this evening before the night is over. Now, who knows when somebody's going to hear this podcast, so hopefully by the time you hear it. I believe the store is going to run 2 weeks, and you're the first to hear this, actually, besides my wife. I can't even make the announcement yet of who the partnership is with, but I do have a partnership. I will have a store. All the proceeds from my sales over the next 2 weeks are going to go to you and to another a guest that I'm going to have on later this week, because I believe in what you all are doing. It could be $2. It could be, I have no idea. I'm going to leave that up to anybody listening to this and that sees the social media. But I just wanted you to know that for every dollar that I get, I'm going to turn around and give that right back to you guys over the next 2 weeks.
That is awesome. Thank you. I got chills when you're doing. That's so cool. Thank you for thinking of us. We appreciate that. Whether it's $2 or nothing, that's an awesome sentiment. So thank you very much for thinking of us. Appreciate that.
Well, like I said, I believe in what you guys do. I believe in everything that you're doing, and I know you personally, and I know what you're about, and I guess I want people to hear this podcast, that see this podcast, however, whatever media you're watching it or listening to it on, to believe in what you all do, because I believe in you, very much as a person, and that's why I wanted to have you on very quickly. There's a lot of places we can give our dollars today, but Families for a Cure is one that I truly believe in, and that's why I wanted to have you on quickly.
Awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. That means a lot to me. It really does.
Absolutely. So what do you have coming up what are ways people can give?
I got 5 opportunities for you. So in the month of December, we are doing a toy drive from now until December 12th. We will actually have a on-site toy collection on Saturday, December the 5th at 10 Penn Alley, from starting at 9:30 a.m. and ending at 11 a.m. And you're welcome to come and deliver a unwrapped gift that we will then take and put into the community to cancer patients and their families who are in need this holiday season. If you are not able to attend the physical toy drive on the 12th, please reach out and contact us through either our Facebook page or our website and the contact form. Just say, hey, I'd like to give, and we can connect to figure out how to do it, either a drop off, or you can order something through Amazon, have it shipped to our location directly, and we'll make that happen on your behalf. Or you can also make a cash donation online. We'll gladly purchase some gifts on your behalf for the folks that we want to support this holiday season. So again, that toy drive is happening on the 5th, 9:30 to 11 at 10 Penn Alley. The second opportunity we have is we are partnering again with the Rotary Club to do an online auction. Every year they usually have a big in-person event for the Ohio State Michigan game called the Great Debate. We had to postpone it this year, but we still want to do an online auction. So we are partnering with them. That auction will happen starting on December the 9th at 8 a.m. and it will run through December the 11th and will close at 5 p.m. More details can be found on our website. Once we make it go live, we'll provide a link out there. You can go out and view all the items. But we have a great lineup. We've got some awesome donations this year, and it runs a gamut from sports memorabilia to auto services to some great landscape packages. There's some special adult packages in there for some libations over the holidays if you want to do that, and many other things that you want. So please check it out there, scroll through it there, and help support us if that's something that's of value to you. The third one is we can always take donations, right? So if you neither of those want to do that, and you just want to make a cash donation or donate an item that we can use in a future auction or raffle, we can accept that. Cash donations can be made to familiesforacure.org. Or if you want to donate an item or something for future use there, please use a contact form. Hit us a note, DM us on Facebook, and we'll connect you to figure out how to make that transaction happen on your behalf. The other two are introductions. The first one is I'm saying give the gift of an introduction. What does that mean? Throughout the year, we're looking for partners, businesses, individuals who want to get involved with organizations like ours. Make an introduction and we'll do the rest. All you need to do is say, hey, Families for a Cure is helping cancer patients. I know it's something important to whomever, the business individual, and then connect them with me or someone on the team, and we'll make that happen there. The other one is, as I mentioned before, we partner with charity organizations in Central Ohio and throughout. So one of the things that we do every year is we go through a grant process where we interview organizations and ask them what they need and how can we support them through our designated grants. Make an introduction. Is there a charity that you like and you want to see connect with Families for a Cure so you can have two great organizations working together? Put us in contact with one another. We do our grant review process beginning in January, and we will end our interviews in February. So it's the season of introductions, and that would be a great way that we can connect with others. And so those are the 5 ways that I think would be great to help us during this season of giving.
That's awesome. So I will, all of those things I will put in the post when I post this on my website as well. So if anybody missed that, or if you're driving down the road, just go to aaronconrad.com, click on this podcast, and you'll see all those links in there as well. So we've got a little bit of a time crunch, the 5th and the 9th. Did I get that right?
The 5th is the in-person toy drive, and the 9th starts a virtual auction, correct?
So if you're hearing this before one of those dates, if you're in Hilliard, the toy drive especially, you can drop off at 10 Penn Alley. Awesome bowling place, by the way. Shout out 10 Pin Alley. But great Hilliard location, great Hilliard establishment. So so we got that on the 5th, then we got the 9th coming up, but there's always ways to give. And so that it's, and I'll put all those in the blog post as well when we put this up, which will be up probably this evening. So anything else you want to share with everybody before we jump off?
As I said before, when we last chatted, there's a lot of great organizations out there that you can support, whether it's Families for a Cure or the other organizations for money. There's a lot of organizations that are in need. Please help someone, whether you choose us or someone else. We'd appreciate that. But again, the other thing I'll call out there is our website will have more information about the toy drive and the online auction, as well as our Facebook page. So familiesforacure.org is the website, and on Facebook you can find us at Families for a Cure. So
all those links will be there. The other thing that, so announcement number 2, besides my store, is for anyone that is listening to this, if you haven't already, for everyone that subscribes between now and December 24th, which is Christmas Eve, for anyone that subscribes or leaves a review on iTunes or YouTube or wherever you get your podcast from, I'm going to make a donation to Families for a Cure, and I have an episode 2 coming up later this week for another foundation that I believe in. I'm going to make a donation. So 2 ways that I will personally be helping and supporting you all is, 1, through my store, all revenue, and any revenue, whether it's $2 or whatever it might be. I don't even know yet because the store is not up yet, but when it's up, that revenue will go to you. And then for anyone that subscribes to either YouTube channel, iTunes, wherever you get your podcast, and or leaves a review, I plan on making a donation to you all, and then the other foundation that I'm going to support later this week. So that's my gift to you all, and I hope that you can take that, and I know you're going to do amazing things with it. So thank you for being on. I know we did this very short notice, and I know we ran through this very quickly, but thank you so much for being on, and thank you for all you're doing.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. As an awesome gift. You made the end of November awesome. So I'm looking forward to December. Appreciate your including us in your podcast there, and just the partnership over the time. You're awesome. Really appreciate it.
Absolutely, man. Merry Christmas to you guys, and hopefully we'll have better days ahead.
Merry Christmas. Thanks again.
All right. Thanks for being on. We'll talk to you soon.
All right. Take care.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.